My name is BabaTunde Loye. I am one of the executive managers at How Financial, which is an insurance brokerage firm in the United Kingdom.
The heights great men achieve is not by sudden flight. Therefore, excellence is not an action but a habit. This is the case of Mr. BabaTunde Loye, who has made excellence a habit and not an action. Born to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Loye, BabaTunde was a very special kid. He attended the Polytechnic Staff School, Ibadan, for his primary education, and later proceeded to International School, Ibadan, Nigeria for his secondary education. Having earned his degree in Management and Accounting from the University of Ife, then known as Obafemi Awolowo University, Nigeria, Mr. BabaTunde Loye finally began his career on a path that is rare within the UK insurance industry. Mr. Loye's goal was to complement his natural technical savvy with a strong foundation in business and finance. For him to achieve this, he worked briefly as an accountant in the banking industry before leaving for the United Kingdom in 2001. There, Mr. Loye started his work life at Barclays Bank PLC as an account manager for corporate clients. This was whilst completing his Masters in Business Administration at Canterbury Business School, University of Kent. In 2003, Mr. Loye's career took another leap forward when he joined American Life as an insurance consultant. From then on, he has not looked back. Today, Mr. Loye is part of MetLife, and he manages a team of 150 people from his base in Canary Wharf. Throughout it all, Mr. Loye has repeatedly proven his ability to lead through diverse and challenging situations. He has successfully recruited, trained, and coached hundreds of consultants to attain top performance in their respective fields of endeavor. He is very passionate about his roots and his people, which is very evident in the giant strides he achieved as the chairman of CANOC, the Central Association of Nigerians Living in the UK. His passion for his people is what kept him going, despite numerous challenges. Because of his doggedness and vibrant leadership, his administration was able to reach out to over 200 Nigerian CANOC organizations, which spurred renewals of old memberships in CANOC. CANOC has engaged with the Nigerians in diaspora like never before. He also introduced immigration surgery that created a platform for Nigerians with immigration issues to gain appropriate information and guidance instead of hiding and wallowing in self-pity and pain. Mr. Loye had to personally accompany a Nigerian woman to Birmingham to provide support to her son facing deportation. As the chairman of CANOC, BabaTunde Loye had gone one step further and personally intervened in the deportation trial. And through dialogue and assistance from him, the young man has been able to stay in the country and has been properly documented. A thank you message from the young man's mother was warmly received by the CANOC's chair and read thus: "Hello sir, I am very grateful for what you did yesterday, for coming with me to the detention camp at Heathrow. In fact, I don't know how to thank you." Mr. BabaTunde Loye ran a transparent administration, and his administration supported existing organizations in carrying out their core programs. Being a compassionate leader, a disability fund day was also organized in support of Nigerians living with disabilities, because he believes that there there is an ability, every disability. In furtherance of Kanuk's objective of increased social responsibility, members of the Executive Committee, under his leadership, made a visit to the City of Refuge Orphanage, Maitama, Abuja, Nigeria, and donated items to them to improve their living. Kanuk, led by the chairman, BabaTunde Loye, in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, visited the IDP camp for internally displaced persons in Gukru, Nasarawa State, Nigeria, in which they donated relief materials to alleviate their sufferings. This act was duly recognized and commended by the federal government of Nigeria. Mr. Loye's favorite quote is, "Obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal, and giving up is not my style." These are not mere philosophies, but a lifestyle, as many lives have been transformed as a result of his compassionate and hard-working personality. The great love he shares around is as a result of the great love he gets from his family, his beautiful wife Modupe, and his two handsome kids, Olatunde and Olaniyi. Being a man with strong family values, under his leadership, Kanuk organized a family fun day, which was aimed at celebrating not only the blossoming and strong cultural values of the African roots, but gave an opportunity for families to come together and bond further. Mr. Loye doesn't just take care of his immediate family, he also takes care of orphaned kids and people with financial needs in several African countries. He received several letters of gratitude from poor kids in Uganda, whom he had given hope and shown immeasurable love, care and compassion. Mr. Loye is indeed a man of the people, continually adding value to the lives of people around him.
I have known Mr. BabaTunde Loye for the past 5 years now. He's a man of his words. He's a man who has stood firmly behind the Nigerian community. He has climbed the ladder of success by working as an insurance expert in the Nigerian community, in the UK. And he has also helped a lot of people into that profession who are from the Nigerian community and other communities. Mr. BabaTunde Loye has also been working very hard as the chairman of Kanuk in the last 2 years while his tenure has been on. He has ensured that Nigerians are taken out from the dungeon of deprivation and given hope, and also endeavored to stretch that same success back to our country by going home to provide for the needs of the internally displaced persons. And this was recognized by the government. I want to commend his efforts. I am very happy that I'm part of his success. We have worked hard together to lift Nigerians and also move our country forward. Mr. BabaTunde Loye, I want to say well done. Thank you.
Talk a little bit about Mr. BabaTunde Loye. Mr. BabaTunde Loye is a very good man. He's a man of good spirit, man of integrity. I've known him quite a while now, and he has been a good leader. He is currently the chairman, Central Association of Nigerians in UK, and he is the chairman as well, BabaTunde Loye Foundation. He's a very good man. Since I've been working with him, we have been working together as a good friends, as a brothers. He has done a lot of work, done a lot of projects. During his tenure as a chairman, Central Association of Nigerians in the United Kingdom, he tried to bring all the regionals together to carry them along with his project, with his mission, with his activities. Not like before, where everything is only meant for Londoners, but during BabaTunde Loye's tenure, he has been carried along to all the regional leaders. For example, he was at my event last year during Nigeria Independence Day, likewise to other leaders as well. Any event we have, you always attend the event. You always make sure not just only attend the events, you also contribute positive with good spirit, encourage people, at least as in all those of us in the diaspora to at least to emulate good things, to promote our heritage, to promote our culture. He's a very good man, to be honest with you. He's a very nice man to work with, and he's a very good person a good leader to emulate.
Individual who has continued to distinguish himself with his lofty professional and entrepreneurial endeavors, and particularly with his love for the advancement of humanity, which is well accentuated in the recently launched BF Foundation, which seeks to inspire generation. I believe the world that we live, particularly his immediate society, has got so much to gain from his wealth of experience. I know BabaTunde Loye as a committed go-getter. Thank you very much.
I've known Mr. BabaTunde Loye for the past 2 years now. He is the chairman of CANOC, Central Association of Nigerians in the UK. And over his tenure, he has done a lot of work to make sure he's pulling the community together. And he has done a lot to increase the profile and working with people with learning disability to make sure they are integrated into the community. These are the people that people tend to neglect or not have anything to do with. And during his tenure, he managed to bring them into the community and make sure that CANOC as an organization support them and all the other charity organizations within our community. So he's a good man of integrity, and he has done a lot to make sure that CANOC is a viable organization by trying to change the way CANOC is run and making sure there's a process and system in place to make sure that people are accountable for the position they are holding. And so we encourage him to continue. And obviously, he now set up his own BabaTunde Loye Foundation. And I wish him best of luck on that. And hopefully, at the end of his tenure as the CANOC chairman, he'll be able to continue to do the charity work he has been doing in the community. Thank you.
His impact on so many lives have not gone unnoticed, and leaders in many spheres delight in his company, like Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ojaja II, the Oni of Ife, who personally made sure he was part of his entourage during his visit to the United Kingdom, and also awarded him for his efforts in promoting and keeping the African culture in diaspora. Mr. Loye has also shown continued support for entrepreneurship and business development by Nigerians in the UK by attending and donating at several business launch events, unveiling new innovative products and services. He is a great supporter of women, as his administration supported the first CANOC's International Women's Day event that brought together influential women leaders, community activists, and women from all walks of life. He also believes in the strength of the youth and how that strength could be put into better and positive use other than violence. Hence, he supported the CANOC's Career Conference aimed at creating an informative environment for young people in the Nigerian community. His immeasurable input in his workplace, MetLife, CANOC, and the African community in general has been applauded several times. He is an excellent agent of change and has a documented track record of accomplishments and recognitions. He has several laurels and awards, some of which includes #1 Sales Consultant, Directors Dinner Awards 2007, Worldwide Leading Agency Award as #1 Consultant, Area Sales Manager, New PA Premium, and Executive Sales Manager in 2008, 2009, and 2010. #1 Area Sales Manager, UK Agency Awards 2008. #1 Executive Manager,